Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, there isn't much to update, even less than with Ethereum. Yeah, because we are still in the apex of this triangle. We're going to zoom in a minute. The view is still that we're coming down here in 5 waves. Bitcoin hasn't put in its last low. That is my current view. Those views can change, as you know, if the price does something which is maybe unusual, which is unlikely, which especially in the current market environment, the price is doing regularly, you know that. But at the moment, my view is that Bitcoin is still putting in its another low. This view will remain in place until we break above sort of the zone between 21.7 and 22.1k, because in this range, the chart will flip bullish on the daily time frame. But at the moment, we are not there, right? We are at the moment focusing on the downside, and at the moment, any price increase is treated as a corrective increase, which is different for other charts, right? For example, Aave. We're rather looking at the upside. We've got Matic, which is looking good, you know, Quant and so on. Of course, they're all in their individual retracements as well, but these charts are looking much better from a long, let's say, a long trade point of view than Bitcoin. So here with Bitcoin, you know, my current, that's a primary expectation at the moment, which doesn't mean it needs to work out, because there are other options that are very likely as well. But the view still remains that from this fourth wave, which was created here on the 6th of October, we came down in an A wave, bottomed at 18,200 roughly. We are now moving up in a wave B, and we will come down once more in a C wave. And this wave B in white consists of an ABC pattern in itself. And there is a chance that we are now in this C wave all the way to the upside. The problem that we have with that now is that this sideways movement takes a bit too long. Yeah, so it could very well be we've got another 1-2 setup here, another 1-2 setup, and then we would rally in a wave 3. But we are now, as you can see, in a kind of a triangle shape, which makes another interpretation likely in that, yeah, no change. Wave 4 was up here, wave A down here, off 5, but that wave B isn't going to be up there. It's actually here some kind of a triangle, and that we're moving up and down in an A, B, C, D, E triangle, maybe one more lower high, and that would put wave B in place, and then we come down. So we just need to see which direction of the triangle the price is now breaking out. In a triangle, it's basically impossible to say, all right, I think this or that happens, because it is a state of uncertainty. Bitcoin moves more and more into this apex, right? There's even a more bearish option where we say direct sell-off, which would be we put in place a 1-2 setup here, and this is just another 1-2 setup, and we're coming down in a wave 3 afterwards. So as you can see, all three scenarios are actually pointing to the downside. Just the very first one, what I at the moment consider primary expectation, is allowing for some more upside before we come down. Yeah, happy to be proven wrong here, but this is what Bitcoin at the moment suggests to me, because I cannot come up with a more bullish interpretation at the moment. Yes, more bullish interpretations are possible, but it wouldn't really make sense to talk about them because they are not the most likely interpretations at the moment. Of course, Bitcoin can rally from here. Of course, Bitcoin could rally to 30k. The question is just how likely is it? The same point is, you know, Bitcoin, of course, it could come down to 2k now or 1k, but how likely is it? So we always need to focus on what we see, you know, what is sort of in front of us. And at the moment, I see here the chance that Bitcoin rallies in this wave C of B. However, if it breaks below this triangle, breaks out to the downside, and then we are losing this previous swing low at 19,090, and then also the 18,670 level here, the wave B. I mean, below these levels, that is the confirmation that, well, there won't be a wave C to the upside, most likely, and most likely we're coming down straight away. And in that next rollout or rollover to the downside, that might be the time when we put that new low in place below 17.6k. Remains interesting. Bear in mind, next week there's another FOMC conference. Again, maybe we won't see a lot of movement until then again, which would be horrible because it's again boring. At least we saw some movement here in the last few days, but again, it looks at the moment this was just another sort of move of volatility within a larger range, so not really a breakout of any sort here. I think Bitcoin still has some momentum and could do it, but at the moment, again, we're just sort of in the apex of this triangle. whenever you're getting squeezed into such an apex, normally a very volatile move is going to follow. So there isn't much more space. And if we follow the apex, I mean, this could happen at some point today or tomorrow. Yeah. That's my current update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.